When you go to Outback Steakhouse, one of their signature dishes is the blooming onion. Bloomin' onion?
Bloomin'
onion?
Is it no G?
I think it's bloomin'.
Oh, okay.
The point is, blooming onions are very famous, and it's basically a breaded, deep fried onion. And if you're living a low carb or a keto lifestyle, you probably won't be enjoying that anytime soon. Onions are pretty high in carbs, and the topping is definitely not low carb. So when we saw this recipe, we said we definitely have to try it. And that is for a bloomin' cabbage. The inspiration for this recipe is coming from All Recipes. They have a YouTube channel that a lot of you guys watch, because we can see that in our analytics. And if you're new here, my name is Emily, and my twin sister Sarah and I have lost 160 pounds following a keto and low carb lifestyle since 2019. And we like to call ourselves the Keto Twins Test Kitchen, where we try and test keto recipes for all of you. So if you like our vibe, please subscribe to our channel. It's free, but we really need your help to get to 300,000 subscribers, because that helps our channel, and it's free. Did I mention it's free to subscribe?
It's on sale.
It's on sale only for a limited time for free. Okay, so we have a cabbage, and Sarah, have you taken off any of this, or is this how it came?
A couple leaves.
She took a couple leaves off. This is a small to medium sized cabbage.
Yeah.
We're going to cut 3/4 of the way through the cabbage.
We want to not cut all the way down so that it stays together. So.
Okay.
Then another half.
My instinct is to just go all the way through this thing.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I'm careful. All right, so that's 4. It's looking like a sourdough.
Yeah, that's nice, but it doesn't taste like that at all. Keep on turning.
I have to sneeze.
Don't sneeze onto the cabbage. Go outside and sneeze up on the back porch.
They said to do 16. I have to sneeze. Hold, please hold.
Go out the window. Go outside.
Kind of looks like one of those plants in Mario Kart to me.
The top.
You're going to be needing a flour for this, okay? That's the other thing. You're going to create like a crispy, layered flour dredge, right? We're going to be using our favorite keto wheat product flour. This is high protein, low net carb. King Arthur also makes one, but we have a coupon code that we always leave for you guys. It does sell out, but we buy the 5-pound bag. We still have a lot of the 5-pound bag, and we use this a lot.
Right.
Okay. So they end up microwaving this thing. She covered hers with plastic wrap, but I'm not doing that because you want it to kind of be soft so you can kind of manipulate it. I'm gonna try for 30 seconds, not 3 minutes.
I thought she did 2 minutes. No?
Did she?
I don't know. Why don't you look?
I'm just kind of going with my gut.
No, I would like it to be cooked thoroughly.
Oh, microwave on high for 5 minutes.
Just put 3 minutes. It's a smaller cabbage.
Let's see.
Yeah, we want to make sure that it's still hot, like kind of hard in the middle. Probably should keep it in there for a couple more minutes.
2 more minutes.
We want it to be cooked through because it's not going to be in the oven for that long.
It just scares me. I don't know.
It's not
like It's not hot in the middle. It's cold. So sounds like a bunch of farts in here.
I recorded that.
No, never mind. It smells cabbagey. And if you haven't seen our video where we only ate cabbage soup for 3 days, you should watch it. It looks like a pretty. It looks like a mum.
It looks like a mum.
Looks
Yeah,
like a mum.
chrysanthemum.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna let this cool off because next we're gonna start dredging it, and so you need to handle it and you need to be able to manipulate it, and it's really hot right now. So 10 minutes. We're gonna put 1.5 cups of the Elevate protein flour into the bottom of this bowl because this is what we're gonna be dredging with. Pepper, salt, onion powder, paprika. Smells good. Garlic. Mixy. Now we're gonna make the wet batter ingredients, which are 2 eggs. Oops. And they use milk. We don't have milk. You could probably use almond milk for this. We don't have any though. So we're just gonna do half water and half heavy whipping cream. 3/4 of a cup of water, 3/4 of a cup of heavy whip. That is equal to that. Wait, do you put in the dredge or no? They don't put any in here, but I'm going to.
I think you.
A little salt, pepper.
I've heard that you layer spices.
Right.
Those are big clumps of pepper.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Oopsie-doo. So we have our wet ingredients. We have our dredge. We're going to take our cabbage, carefully grab
This is
it.
Scary. I'm scared.
Like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They must have had a huge bowl.
Okay, now we're going to take...
Wait a second. No.
Yes.
How are you going to get the dredge out from the bottom?
Now we're just messing with it now.
Well, there's like, put some at least into a thing so that we can,
Get the layers?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We're going to put our thing back. We're going to start dredging some of our batter. Make sure it's saturated. Do I know what I'm doing? No. We want it all
Incorporated.
wet. All right, it seems moist.
How do you get it out of there?
Like that.
It's like spilling everywhere though.
That's okay. You're gonna clean that up later.
Thank you. Emily just makes my kitchen a mess, then she walks out the door.
That looks good.
Yeah. It's very frilly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you're trying to create those like crispy bits, right? So
Right.
layer the
Okay, next
crispy.
we're gonna do more. We're doing it again. You know what I could do is I could just like use this to get like a nice coating. Making it up as I go, people.
Yeah, there you go. Like icing,
powdered
not
sugar.
icing a cake. Yeah, get more layers in there. That's a good idea. Like lift up the sides because there's like a lot of see. There's like not bald, but you know what I mean, like empty.
People are like, this is an abomination of like compared to a blooming onion. Of course, we do a lot of weird stuff here in low carb.
I mean, we turn what? Eggs into mashed potatoes?
Exactly.
Cauliflower into rice. What's the weirdest recipe that you've tried? Let us know in the comment section below because we're always looking for weird recipes.
Yeah. Ready?
Are you ready?
No. 1, 2.
I like how you, okay.
Look at how graceful that was. Not in the center of the frame. A little bit more salt.
I want it to be perfect.
This looks like something that you'd serve on Halloween or something. Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna spray it with avocado oil. Whoa.
There's nothing wrong. Turn it, maybe?
Oh, yeah, duh.
Okay.
It's not, that's what it is. Here we are. Bon appetit.
You eat it like that. No, it's kidding.
It smells really good, actually.
How long is it?
$4.25 for, I don't have my phone with me. All right, I'm gonna check how long, I bet you it's like 30 minutes or 20 minutes. So it's 35 minutes at $4.25. And then we're gonna make a sauce.
So it's been like 13, 14 minutes. Let's take a gander. Ooh, it's getting a little dark. Maybe I should turn down the heat a little bit.
All right, turn it down to 350.
Okay, I'm gonna turn down the heat. You know, with these keto flours, you might not be able to cook it at a high temperature like that. Okay, so it has 20 more minutes to go. Wow, that's something.
Kind of looks like Medusa or something. Okay, so for our dipping sauce, we're gonna do half of a cup of mayo. This horseradish cream sauce. I'm just guesstimating this. A tablespoon of no sugar added ketchup.
That has a lid on it too.
I'm 41. Some paprika, salt, pepper. There's no garlic. Really? Do you want me to put cayenne in there? I don't really know if I want cayenne in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. We have our bloomin' cabbage. We have our sauce. We're gonna go downstairs and try it.
Look like it fell from outer space.
Yeah.
Here.
And we're gonna eat it. Not all of it, some of it. Smells good. So I brought a scissors. You're supposed to be able to pull it. I just have a feeling.
I think we should pull it though. I think, no?
No, I can't. Little kitchen shear. Okay, well. I don't get it. I think we just cut it. What?
It's like Brussels sprouts in this house.
It's a cabbage, not Brussels sprouts.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna dip it.
Your elbow is on my face.
I don't know. Fork? You're using a fork. Okay. I don't think that's supposed to happen.
I think how many pieces did you cut it in? Oh, wow.
16.
I think that the idea is there. You just have to cut it.
I have an idea. You bread it. You cut it into cauliflower steaks. You bread it and you fry it, or you bake it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a blooming onion then.
Right. It would be a flat cabbage steak. Like, I mean, I'm getting to the parts that are not breaded. I think that's not the point of this, isn't it?
Oh, really? Do I like this?
Huh? I like it.
Yeah, but I don't know if we could have cut like pre-cut wedges like that you could just like fully dredge or something. But it did get nice and crispy,
And the in the middle is soft.
I like it. And I guess you could probably try to use an actual onion if you wanted to. Just the carb count would be higher.
The point is that it's a cabbage.
The point is that this hack with Elevate worked, which means it opens it up to other possibilities of cooking other things with it. I like to always think about outside of the recipe that we tried. Like, that's what I do, okay? Leave me alone. You don't want to eat too much cabbage, though. Because my husband ate way too many Brussels sprouts, so that's why he came in like, why do I smell Brussels sprouts?
Oh, he's traumatized.
He's traumatized by eating too much Brussels sprouts. So, like cabbages, broccoli, Brussels sprouts are kind of hard for your stomach to digest.
But we ate cabbage for 3 days and it was fine.
They're all part of the same family.
If you think about it, Brussels sprouts are like baby cabbages. It's like eating 1,000 cabbages, little cabbages. Maybe that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is really good. I don't think I cut it enough.
You mean small enough?
Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't get it.
Maybe if you worked at Outback, you could tell us how to make it better.
I don't think I would do well working in a restaurant.
No.
I'm very frazzled.
Definitely not.
How would you explain this to someone who's not keto?
I wouldn't try.
Here you go.
But very good. Glad we tried it.
And if you guys have any other ideas, let us know.
Mm-hmm.
We're always looking for new ideas to try.
And YouTube seems to think you're like this video, so why don't you click on it? And we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Emily, and we are the Keto Twins signing out.
It's a very interactive dish, you know?